Hi beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having an awesome day, and today we're gonna do a get ready with me doing this cute fall everyday look. I feel like it's appropriate for holidays, it's appropriate for family get-togethers, even if some of us don't like doing those. It's good for any occasion. I really just like the warm fall colors, especially with my very cool toned hair. I think it looks really good. So we're gonna use some of my favorite Sigma products today because they're having some good Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals starting from November 14th to the 27th. They have a whole list of different sales going on with up to 50% off some of the regular priced items, which is a good discount. You know, including influencer brush sale day, which is like, I have an influencer brush set you can get extra cheap one day, free shipping days, all that good jazz. And also free gifts with purchase, which who doesn't like that? Like, I love when I buy something and just something free comes with it. It's great. I don't know why it makes me so happy, but it does. So that's what we're doing today. You can check out Sigma linked down below, and you can check out all these products that are my favorites. You know, I love them so much. I use them for like everything. If you guys have been on my channel for a while, you know there's certain brushes I just do not put down, and they're usually Sigma ones. They also have a free 2-year warranty. They're vegan, cruelty free, all that good jazz. So without any further ado, let's get started with this look, which I really like. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna pull my hair out of my face and go ahead and do my primer, foundation, concealer, because I feel like those are really personal preference as far as like what coverage you want. Do you like a dewy finish? Do you like a matte finish? So I'm gonna go ahead and base my face out a little bit. Today I think I'm gonna go for like a medium coverage, kind of a dewy skin, but still full coverage underneath of my eyes for concealer because I need that. And then also I hate filming in this room. I really do. Like, the lighting's good in this room. Like, it's always nice and even. But the floor is beige, and I hate that. Okay, so for setting powder, I'm going to be using the Vanilla Bean Soft Focus Setting Powder from Sigma. I like the Vanilla Bean color because sometimes my concealer is a little lighter than the rest of my foundation. So setting powder that has a little bit of tint to it kind of evens me out. I'm going to use a sponge to pack on my under eyes, and then a fluffy brush for the rest of my face. And they come in different colors too if you are not a vanilla bean like me. That's okay. I do find it odd though that like all contours and foundations and everything, like of any brand, anything, they're always like food related. Like if you have a deeper skin tone, they compare you to like chocolates and desserts. I think that's a little weird, but everyone does it, so I guess it's just the standard. But I guess what else are you gonna compare people to? Thinking you're a snack sounds much more pleasant than calling you like, you know, like shades like alabaster. For contour, I'm using my favorite contour brush. This is also available in my Sigma brush set. It's the F83 kind of curved kabuki. And I use this for my contour, if you don't know already, because the kind of gap in the center here, you see like the whoop in the center here, it makes it really easy to blend out my contour without getting like an empty spot or patchiness, which I used to have a lot of patchiness with my contour, because regular brushes would just kind of skip over the natural curvature of my cheek. And this makes it really easy to just blend out and apply my contour, which I know people are like saying contour's out. I can't get behind that because like I have a round face that needs it. But you do you. For blush, I'm going to use the Sigma F40 large angled contour brush. I like to use these little flat ones for my blush because I feel like it's already on the same area as my contour. This blush is in the shade Tiger Lily, also from Sigma. I like this shade because it's a little bit of a glowy blush, and I like that. Especially since I don't wear much blush. I feel like I don't want my blush to always be matte. So a little bit of flush of glow on my cheeks is nice. Especially for someone who has dry skin, you guys. Like, glowy blush is nice, especially if I put it up a little higher and it kind of goes into my highlight. For highlight, I'm going to use the Sigma F35 tapered highlighter brush. I like this for like big diffused looks, and the highlighter I'm going to be using is a Moonbeam because it's kind of like a white with like a goldy shift. And because I'm going to do a warm eye look, I feel like the gold just matches perfectly. This one is very like a glassy on the skin moment, kind of like a glow from within, but better because it's not sweat. It's sometimes a glow from within, you guys, is just sweat. This is more metallic-y. And I also recommend putting on your nose, your Cupid's bow, and a little bit on your chin. That way it's not just highlighter here and nowhere else. I feel like it just makes everything come together. For my brows, I'm just gonna use a little bit of eyeshadow to kind of fill them in and give them shape. My eyebrows today are just a little bit of eyeshadow because I don't like doing my brows. It's like the least enjoyable part of my face. So for eyeshadow, I was really torn between the Alice in Wonderland palette from Sigma and the New Mod palette because they both have really cool warm tones. You can go more red with some red and yellow with some of the shades in the Alice in Wonderland palette, or you could go like simply like classic burnt kind of mauvey purple, burnt mauvey red shades in the New Mod palette. This is the one I actually chose to go with because I was thinking like fall warm tones for this look. I'm going to use the F38 brush from Sigma blending brush all over my crease and everything. And let's get started. So first thing I'm going to go into is Sophisticated. Just kind of a taupey shade. Tap off my excess. And I'm going to put this all over my crease. This is not going to be a very complicated eye look. But I wanted like fall tones, you know? Like I wanted it to be inviting and sultry in a way. I love cool tones. Like I love cool tone eye looks all year long. But I feel like holiday season, I'm more likely to break out warm palettes because I feel like everyone else is doing it. I'm like, ooh, it just looks so crispy and so nice every time. These mattes are very pigmented, easy to just blend out. You don't need 10 brushes per eye look to make it look good. And also Sigma's brushes do come with a 2-year warranty and they're cruelty-free and vegan. In case you ever have a problem with them, which I don't think you will because I've had a ton of them forever and they last really well. Like I've never needed one replaced. I just buy extras of things because I'm not the best at washing my brushes, to be honest. But yeah, they have a 2-year warranty just in case. Next up, I want to go into the shade Voguish. I'm not really a purple eyeshadow person, like I said, right? But when I pair it with a brown, I feel like it just gives me that good fall warm vibes. So I'm going to put this in the crease just slightly lower than that previous shade. I just want a little bit of dimension. Okay, now with the same E38 brush, I'm going to take the last shade in here called Grunge, taking a little itty bit only on one side of my brush, and I just want to darken up the very outermost V. I call this my little V, where my kind of eye fold goes of my eye, just the very outermost corner. Just want that the darkest. So there's with it and there is without. You can just tell it adds a little bit more to the edge. I don't want to put it in the inner side of my eye because I don't want my eyes to close up. I already don't have very big eyes. Like I try every trick in the book to make my eyes look the biggest I can. So a lot of times I don't do halos, even though when I do a halo look, I feel like it just, it just hits right. But I'm not trying to make my eyes look little today. Ooh, here's the hard part. I love these shimmers, right? Because they're all super, super metallic and reflective, which I love on my lid because it just makes everything look beautiful. So I'm torn between Avant-Garde and then Flashy. What do we think? What if I just put Flashy on first and we tap a little bit of Avant-Garde over it? So I'm going to put Flashy with my finger all over my lid. And then I'm going to take a different finger into that Avant-Garde shade, which is like kind of like a duo red-purple shade. And I'm going to tap it right over top in the middle. Ooh, it actually looks really pretty. Wasn't sure about this combo. So cool. See, it looks a little more reflective right there in the center. I'm going to go back into that blending brush with no extra product. Just smush together between the shimmers and the mattes. Like so. So it all just kind of together. And then for my lower lash line, I'm going to take the E55 shader brush. One of my favorite brushes. I have so many of these. Every time I reorder brushes because I'm like, oh, I can't find this. And I get more of them. I get more of this one every single time because it's my favorite freaking brush besides the contour one. Because they have multiple blending brushes that I really, really love. But this is my favorite shader and that is my favorite contour brush. So for the lower lash line today, I'm going to take the shade Edgy, which is this matte right here. Tap off. I'm not going to go like really extreme heavy with it. But I am just going to add some color to my lower lash line because I feel naked without it. I feel like if I don't have any lower eyeshadow on, I don't feel like my look looks complete. Okay, so this is my eyeshadow. When I put lashes on and everything, it's going to come together so beautifully. And I'm going to put a little bit of white liquid liner right in my very inner corner to brighten my eyes up. Now this is for the lid, but I use it for my lower lash line because every brush you can use whatever you want. This is the Sigma Shader Lid E56. It is a little itty bitty flat brush with a little bit of point on it. So what I do is I take a liquid eyeshadow, open it up, and like just take the tip of this and get a little bit of that glittery color off and use it to brighten my lower lash line. So I just put a little bit where that white stops to add a little bit of sparkle and shine to my eye look. I feel like if I draw a little bit of sparkle attention to the lower half of my eye and my lashes bring my eyes up, it just makes my eyes look even more open and wide. I may be delusional for thinking that way, but I like it, so it's fine. Okay, so I don't feel like this look needs any like winged liner or anything extra. I really just want to focus on the warm eyeshadow for this look. So I'm gonna finish my face. I'm gonna put a nude eyeliner in my waterline, some lashes and lipstick. I'll be right back and we'll talk about the finished look. Okay, so here's my finished look. I used the Belladonna Sigma liquid lipstick for this look because I feel like red lips go with anything. I don't care. And I also saw a TikTok last week that was like, trends men hate. And it said dark lipstick, and it just makes me want to wear dark lipstick more because I don't care what they think. So here is my eye look. I think it's really pretty without being overly complicated. I love the kind of glow from within highlighter that isn't sweat because I think it's so funny people with oily skin talk about how their highlighter is sweat. And then my little blowy blush is very subtle moment. So overall, I think the look came out really pretty. I can't wait to go do errands in my cute little pretty look today. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Check out Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales from Sigma. I will leave it linked down below. And of course, there is also a sale day where you can get my influencer brush set for cheaper if you want to too. So anyways, thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next video. Have a lovely day and stay safe out there.